Hello and welcome to Introduction on ITIL 4 Foundation Training from 1W Training Limited in London, United Kingdom. Our website is www.oneworldtraining.com and our email is info@oneworldtraining.com. We are a PeopleCert accredited training organization delivering courses based on AXELOS guidances. Note that this course on this video is not the complete ITIL 4 foundation course, but just an introduction to the ITIL 4 foundation course offered by 1W Training. OneW Training, having its website as www.oneworldtraining.com, is a global training company having its offices in the UK, India, USA, Malaysia, the Netherlands, United Arab Emirates or the UAE, and South Africa. We provide IT, business management, project management, ISO standards, and many more trainings for individuals and organizations. We deliver courses in 5 ways: public classroom-based, online from home or work, e-learning, a blended approach of self-paced e-learning with in-person support for instruction, or at the user's location with on-site team training for private and government organizations. 1W Training is authorized training center and endorsed by leading global professional bodies. As we can see below, we are an accredited training organization from PeopleCert on behalf of AXELOS, offering courses such as ITIL 4 at various levels. Also Prince 2 practitioner, foundation, DevOps, Agile shift, and quality management courses through our approved partner PECB, and other courses through ipcert.org, for whom we are an accredited training organization. About myself, my name is Muralidhar Gadam, or Murali in short. I'm a certified trainer and course advisor for various areas such as ITIL 4, including the managing professional and the managing professional transition, PMP, project management professional, Prince 2 practitioner, projects in controlled environments, MSP practitioner, managing successful programs, Verism, which is a service management for the digital age, and DevOps. I have worked for several years in IT and project management, and I have worked with global teams in the USA, Western Europe, Canada, India, Southeast Asia, and Australia. I use my real-world work experience to deliver trainings. I supported diverse industries in leading Tier 1 global organizations. By education, I'm a computer engineer and a certified corporate trainer and coach. I have experience in various technical areas such as IT service management, software development, system support, project program management, and other technical areas like databases, operating systems, etc. OneW Training would like to firstly acknowledge AXELOS, who have published the ITIL guidance. We would like to acknowledge our use of their material as well as their trademarks for ITIL, IT Infrastructure Library, and the swirl logo. This is the agenda for the complete course offered by 1W Training. In this introductory portion, however, we are not going to discuss everything which is included here from 1 to 11. But this is what we have in our real complete course. Introduction, service management key concepts, 4 dimensions of service management, the 7 ITIL guiding principles, the service value system, continual improvement, and the practices, particularly the general management practices, 4 of them which are applicable at the foundation level. Service management practices covered in 2 parts: And technical management practices. There's only one technical management practice. And as I mentioned, 4 general management practices and 10 service management practices, which makes it 15 practices for the foundation exam syllabus. In this introduction video, we will only cover 1, 2, and 3. Firstly, an introduction to what ITIL is, and regarding the exam as well, and about our training and certification program. As we are a PeopleCert accredited authorized training organization, our training sessions are based on ITIL good practices. It includes mock examinations and understanding the exam techniques, tips, and guidances to pass the exam. The formal exam is conducted on the 2nd day or the 3rd day upon your request. The IT Service Management Foundation course is a 2-day course. It is made up of a series of lectures, formal lectures, and interactions to be carried out, and some practical exam preparation. Throughout the course, we offer a series of mock practice questions after the end of 1 or more chapters or topics. So you will have the ample opportunity to prepare for the exam, which will be given on the final afternoon, either on the end of day 2 or sometime on day 3, as you prefer. The foundation exam is a 1-hour exam with 40 multiple choice questions requiring 26 correct to pass. For those who are non-English speakers, they get some additional time of 15 minutes above the 1 hour. The exam is invigilated. The ITIL Foundation certificate has become the IT industry's de facto professional qualification in the field of IT service management. At the foundation level, you will be able to get ITIL awareness. Let us take a look at the ITIL certification scheme. This introductory video is about the ITIL Foundation for Service Management. Above this, we have the managing professional level. To reach this level, one would have to do 4 certifications after foundation. ITIL, 3 of them are specialist certifications, which are Create, Deliver, and Support, or CDS, Drive Stakeholder Value, or DSV, High Velocity IT, or HVIT, and the 4th certification is a Strategist certification, which is Direct, Plan, and Improve. There's also another route to reach the managing professional level if you are already V3 certified. Those who are V3 experts would have to write just a single exam, that is the Managing Professional Transition Exam, or the MPT exam, and directly reach the MP, or the Managing Professional level, in ITIL 4. Those who are not V3 experts, but let's say they are slightly below the V3 expert because they did not complete the MALC module, the Managing Across the Life Cycle module, which means they have at least 17 credits instead of 22. They can still write the MPT bridging exam, meaning the Managing Professional Transition exam, and directly come to ITIL 4 Managing Professional level. Those who have less than 17 credits in V3 may proceed further with other intermediate level certifications in V3, or directly come to V4, preferably taking up the ITIL 4 Foundation and the higher level exams to reach the Managing Professional. Apart from the Managing Professional path, there is also in ITIL 4 the Strategic Leader path. In order to reach this designation, one would have to do 2 certifications: the ITIL Strategist, Direct, Plan, and Improve. And if you recollect, this is also common to the Managing Professional level. But in the Strategic Leader, we also have another one, which is a Leader certification, which is the DITS, or the Digital and IT Strategy certification. The DITS certification is made up of an assessment as well as a multiple choice question exam. One would have to pass the assessment, or a case study based assessment, in order to write the exam. And once the candidate has passed both the assessment or case study, followed by passing the exam, then they would be awarded the DITS qualification. With the DITS, if they have also done the DPI, the Direct Plan and Improve, then they are eligible to be called a strategic leader. We see the same scheme reflected here with a little more clarity. We got the foundation at the bottom in both the MP Managing Professional path and the SL Strategic Leader path. You might recollect that under MP we've got the 4 modules, the 3 specialist certifications and the 1 strategy certifications. And in DITS, we got, apart from DITS, we got the DPI leading to the strategic leader certification. By DPI, I mean Direct Plan and Improve. By DITS, I mean Digital and IT Strategy. And you might recollect that I mentioned about the Managing Professional Transition or Bridging exam for those who are in already V3 expert or maybe slightly below the V3 expert with 17 credits at least in V3, which means they might not have done the MALC exam in V3. They're also eligible to write the MPT transition exam to directly reach the Managing Professional in ITIL 4 without having to write any of the exams below it. Let us understand this briefly, how the exams are assessed based on Bloom's taxonomy. The foundation exam applies only the 2 lowest levels of the Bloom's taxonomy for learning and assessment. The questions are based on recalling from memory or to remember, and secondly, which is Bloom's level 1, and secondly, Bloom's level 2, which is about understanding the concepts. So once again, you see here on the right, recall facts and basic concepts such as define, duplicate, list, memorize, repeat, state as part of the remember level. And as part of the understand level, we have got to explain the ideas or concepts such as classifying, describing, discuss, explain, identify, locate, recognize, report, select, translate. So these are the 2 levels of testing in the foundation exam. When we move on to the higher levels leading to the managing professional or the strategic leader, then the apply level is also tested, which is Bloom's level 3, which is about applying the concepts in new situations. While the managing professional exams, the 4 modules within managing professional and the managing professional transition exam include understand and apply, the DITS exam includes the analyze level as well. So the DITS exam within the strategic leader path includes the analyze as part of the case studies assessment. Therefore, anyone who has completed all the ITIL 4 certifications would have demonstrated these 4 levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Learning objectives of the ITIL 4 foundation course. These are the learning objectives of the entire ITIL 4 foundation course, not just for this short video. The ITIL 4 foundation course begins with service management concepts, continues with the guiding principles, the 4 dimensions of service management, the service value system, and continual improvement. Also, the overview of ITIL practices. There are 15 practices relevant for the foundation exam, out of the total 34 practices within ITIL 4. Within the service value system, there are additional concepts like governance and the service value chain, which will also be discussed, apart from the components of continual improvement, practices, and guiding principles, which make up the 5 components. Let us now begin understanding service management. In general, service management is no longer an IT thing. It has been in existence since ages in several industries, not just in IT. However, the modern world includes IT in almost all endeavors. So this ITIL 4 is service management for the modern world, which relies heavily on IT. Fresh opportunities for value creation is done through new technologies such as cloud computing, infrastructure as a service, machine learning, blockchain, etc. Therefore, IT is becoming an important business driver and a source of competitive advantage. In turn, this positions IT service management as a key strategic capability. In the absence of IT service management, it becomes difficult to define and run a business, a modern business in particular. Service management itself is evolving in a highly reputed since decades, and ITIL is the most widely adopted guidance on IT service management or ITSM in the world. ITIL, which stands for IT Infrastructure Library. ITIL 4. ITIL 4 provides organizations with comprehensive guidance for the management of IT-enabled service in the digital economy. In this modern world of digital applications, mobile apps, for example, things have to be analyzed, defined, developed, tested, released, rolled out in other ways. And ITIL 4 provides that guidance for services. ITIL 4 provides an end-to-end digital operating model for the delivery and operation of IT-enabled products and services, and enables IT teams to continue play an important role in wider business strategy. Almost all businesses consider IT as a key enabler. And in a digital world, the operating model needs to also be digital. And ITIL 4 provides that through the concept of the service value chain, which is a collection of activities which convert demand or opportunity into products or services which result in delivering value through the use of products and services and through their support by the service provider. ITIL 4 also provides a holistic end-to-end approach that integrates frameworks such as Lean, Agile, DevOps, etc. ITIL 4 will provide you a good understanding of Lean, Agile, DevOps in the higher level certifications above the foundation level. It also introduces you to the concepts of value streams at the foundation level and goes deeper into that concept at the higher levels, particularly in the Create, Deliver, and Support certification. Those of you who might have worked in manufacturing would understand the concepts of value streams, and you will see that the same concept of value stream is also applicable in IT services, which means the concept of maximizing value to the customer from the time they make the request until the time the request is fulfilled is also now part of IT service management. What is ITIL 4 or the evolution of ITIL 4? It evolved from ITIL v3, providing a practical and flexible transition that allows organizations to adopt the new ways of working required by the modern digital world. Modern digital world is more complex. The applications need to be easy to use for the users. However, their architecture, their design, and the backstage activities, etc., may be very complex. ITIL version 1 was published with about 31 books in total in the late 80s. In the early 2000s, version 2 came out with about 7 books. The focus in version 2 was service strategy or SS and service design or SD. V3 published with life cycle based approach, where the 5 phases of the life cycle for IT services, starting with the service strategy, then service design, service transition, service operation, and continual service improvement. This came in 2007. In 2011, the 2007 version or V3 was modified. There were some improvements and some minor updates, and it was no longer called V3 but known as ITIL V2011. And in 2016, a special version ITIL V3 Practitioner was rolled out by AXELOS. And now in 2019, ITIL 4 was published. Somewhere around February 2019, the foundation was published, and in the subsequent months until the end of the year, the managing professional modules and one of the managing professional modules, which is also common to the digital leader module, namely the DPI, these were all published. And in 2020, the DITS module has been very recently published, the Digital and IT Strategy, as of September 2020. ITIL is a best practice framework for service management in the fourth industrial revolution, known as Industry 4.0, 4.0, and for the digital economy. ITIL has led the ITSM service management industry with guidance, training, and certification for the last 3 decades. ITIL 4 has evolved as an enterprise service management approach with much focus on customer experience, digital transformation, governance, and embracing new ways of working such as Lean, Agile, and DevOps. There's a lot to learn in ITIL 4, including even concepts like Kanban, not just Lean, Agile, and DevOps. Of course, Kanban and Lean are closely related to each other. And there's a lot about the modernization of IT, such as artificial intelligence, chatbots, etc., to be learned in ITIL 4. And all that is because of the digital transformation. That brings us to the end of this introduction to ITIL 4. To get your ITIL training and certification, please visit us at www.oneworldtraining.com. And please email us at info@oneworldtraining.com. We are eager to assist you with your training and certification needs. And we also offer not just foundation, we also offer all the other modules of ITIL, such as the 4 components, the 4 modules or certifications within the managing professional path, which will take you to the managing professional path.